Coyotes and Bearcats getting set here for the puck drop. This will be number 1, Braden Hubler in net. For the Coyotes, 8 games, 1.7 goals against average, and a .928 save percentage. In blue at the other end of the ice is Harrison Beal, 3.18 goals against average, and an .897. Catch the starting lineup. Catch, Kachayev. Green out there, Ortiz, and Juicy. Here come the Bearcats into the offensive zone. Lead to the far side, early goal. Bearcats take advantage of the first rush 12 seconds in to put themselves on the board. Quick change of the forwards here. Now we've got Sutter, Howie, and Del Principe out for Centennial. Centennial wins the faceoff. Pass along the boards, picked up by Sutter. Howie manages to block along the near boards. Bump with it for Basha Perry. Uses Labella as a screen and then poked away by Juicy. Now to neutralize, gathered back in by the Basha Perry captain. He sends long. Ortiz will grab it. And Basha Perry get a line change in. Puck to the line, not out. Now poked ahead. Green has to get it at neutral ice. Spins and fires back in. Bearcats had to clear the zone still, and Del Principe now able to scoop it away. Gagner with the untouched pass. Poked away by Burgess. Simone drives his man into the wall. Sutter blocks the puck at the line. Green able to backhand out all the way back to Burgess. Long pass up the middle of the ice. It's Snow. Snow, again, the leading scorer for this Centennial team, and he loses an edge after he had the puck poked away. Stanley tries to feed it out front. Gathered in. And now pushing and shoving going on, and Stanley takes the punch. And he's got to be gone. No penalty for Stanley as he gets away with throwing a punch at Burgess after the whistle. It leaves a Basha Perry player stranded behind the play. Well, now has Jimenez with him. Plays it free. Simone across the line. Trying to find a lane. Spins to his forehand. Gets it to Snow. Snow shot. Rebound. Puck still loose. Juicy backhand poked ahead. Still loose. Snow on the loose puck. No! And then it's covered. A lot going on here in the open 2.5 minutes of this game. We have a Basha Perry goal, a missed ejection. And now a whistle on a puck between the goalie's legs and the crease. Puck batted down. We're going to get a whistle as a hand pass called there. Neutral zone faceoff won by the Bearcats. Taken and rolling across offside. Official scoring on the Basha Perry goal is Baylor Bruning, number 22, from Liam Bump. Bruning from Bump on the Basha Perry goal. Olivier into the offensive zone. Juicy sends it back in. Hard off the boards. Gumto had it. Now Olivier. Leaves for Juicy. Turns outside of the zone. Almost lost the puck there. Thomas. Thomas drops the puck in deep. Green tries to lift the stick of Rollins behind the net. Puck behind Devine. Play clear. In the offensive zone. Thomas chasing and then poked just ahead of him and out by Green. Thomas with a nice hit on Bump at center ice. Kachayev now takes it into the offensive zone. Chase Johnson shoots as he falls. He's taken down, and we get a whistle. And that'll be the first penalty of the game now. And it's going against the Bearcats. Penalty number 3, Bump, tripping the call. Centennial with the man advantage. Loses the faceoff, unable to keep the puck in the offensive zone. Then Ortiz has his pocket picked by Bruning. Bruning, the goal scorer from earlier in the game. Ortiz finds some spot to move, gets the puck into the zone, hits the referee. Now played free, not out. Sutter on his backhand. Still trying to keep the puck in the offensive zone. Simone trying to drag it, able to get it to the side. Juicy shot deflected. Now Snow dummies, gets the puck back himself. Off the wall to Ortiz at the point. Back to Snow. Snow to Sutter in the slot. And he misses. Now played through, and Juicy unable to get the floated pass directed on net. Smody. Then to slam on the brakes. Now Snow feeds Sutter. That's in, and a save by Beal. Back underway. Centennial still on the power play as the puck gets past Burgess. 45 seconds to go. Juicy sends it around the boards. Burgess there. Finds a pass ahead for Green. Green cuts the side. Has Howie with him. Juicy chips forward to the slot, and Green couldn't quite control that bouncing puck. A turn kept in by Burgess. 18 seconds left on the man advantage. In the slot, Del Principe shot. Save. Puck still loose. Near side, Burgess fans on his shot attempt, now played long. Juicy racing back. Stanley right there with him. Now Stanley on the puck. Played through everyone. Icing waved off as that went through the skates of Jimenez. Basha Perry player down behind the play. We'll get a whistle here. 8:26 to go, period number 1. Good news is, player's up, back on his feet. He'll have to go to the bench. That's Caden Quinn. Burgess now plays the puck forward. He's going to get called for tripping right there at the blue line. He's got a stick into the skates of DeVille. And right after a successful Basha Perry penalty kill, it's going to be Centennial's turn to be a man short. Penalty killers on the ice. Millette, Snow, Simone, and Juicy. Gumto able to keep it in. Millette breaks free himself. Flips ahead for Snow. On-man rush gets it back to Millette. Millette on his backhand. And a save by Beal. Good short-handed chance for the Coyotes. Millette found Snow with the backhand saucer pass that kept his momentum going to the far side, and Snow returned the puck to him, and Beal just stepped up and made a great save. Loose puck still sitting on the blue line, picked up by Green for Basha Perry. Green to the offensive zone, has Labella. Labella has that taken away by Juicy. Now Millette up the boards. Bouncing puck past Green and out. Simone chasing. Rayburn to it. Return pass, Simone, shot. Puck still loose. And a second chance is saved as well, and now Simone sent to the ice. Snow with a hit in the corner. Half the power play time has expired so far. That puck up into the bench of Basha Perry. We'll get a whistle. 51 seconds left on the penalty kill. Sutter able to poke the pass out to neutral ice. Trying to get the puck past Ganger. Now he's tied up. Steps to the center of the ice, has it poked away. 4 players to do it. Ortiz gets the puck back out past Bump. Now Edelman pokes it forward. Bump with it across the blue line on his forehand. Circles out wide along the wall. Finds Edelman at the point. That fires in. That is going wide. Now Hurd. Behind the net for Bump. Penalty time expires. Burgess out on the ice. We're back to even strength. Circling. That knocked aside by a defender out front. Now off the boards of Ford. Howie's going to chase it. Howie and Edelman get there at the same time. Howie sends one through the crease backhand. Green was there, but just on the wrong side. Now Quinn serves one through the slot. No one home. Bearcats piling on the pressure. Centennial standing tall after that first goal, just 12 seconds in. That's deflected by Howie. Edelman chips it along the dasher. A roll all the way. Quinn fans on it. Picked up. Green has it go off his stick. And it's Hurd with it for the Cats. Now Johnson. Johnson tries to dump it into the zone. That's deflected. Now he takes it in. His shot blockered away. Puck was at the line. Catch couldn't quite control it and keep it in. Puck to the near side. Howie takes a shot from Noah Stanley, who shouldn't be in the game. Another one up high. Still no call. Now Howie along the boards. Edelman can't get it out. Johnson. Back in. Edelman up the slot. Deflected. Kept in. Shot. Bouncing puck and saved and underneath the body of Beal. 4:27 to play in the opening period. Still Basha Perry in the lead by a single goal. Courtesy of Baylor Bruning, just 12 seconds in. Catch now. Ties up the face-off, but it's pulled away by the Bearcats. Played out to the point. Millette tries to send one free. Hits catch in the skate, and it's picked up by Basha Perry. Bearcats send it forward. Bump. Stays just on sides as that goes far to Labella. Now Millette gets it back, then has his pocket picked. Labella dumps it back behind the goal line. Millette near side. Kachayev up the wall, finds catch. And to Johnson, blocked offside. So we'll get a whistle here, just under 4 minutes to go. Burgess back in his own zone with the puck. It's away from Labella, but Bruning able to intercept along the wall. Labella taken down with a big hit by Burgess. Puck out to line, not clear. Now Bruning gets smacked. Juicy able to get it past the outstretched slash there. Now Thomas. Cross the line, looking for Olivier on the backhand pass. That was intercepted, but it comes to Burgess. Burgess fires a shot in. That's kicked aside. Burgess again, top of the circle. Fans on the wrist shot. Puck still in a dangerous area. Comes free. Chipped in by Bruning, goes to the bench for a line change. Is Juicy able to pick the dump pass up. Thomas tries the backhand out of the zone. Doesn't clear the Bearcats players. That's deflected off Olivier's stick. He gets it out to neutralize. D'Angelo with it. Not too far. Burgess able to collect. Now finds Juicy. Juicy reading a pass to Green ahead. Green takes it across the blue line. Has Thomas with him. It's poked aside. Green able to get it out. Juicy chips it, but it hits the body of Hurd. Collected back by the Centennial Coyotes. Green still trying to get it past Hurd. Puck deflected down. Ortiz. Play it ahead. Snow, Simone, and Green on the offensive rush. That one's blockered straight up into the air and out of play. .2:15 to go, period number one. Centennial have had a lot of shots, but Beal has been equal to them. Win the face-off, but not able to get a shot away, and here comes Basha Perry the other way. Noah Stanley. Shot that's gloved and then popped out of the glove of Hubler, and he's able to gather it back in. Simone wins the face-off back. And that's covered by Hubler. Face-off win, Stanley with it. Has it knocked away. He'll be closely guarded by the Coyotes defense all night. Green. Shot from an angle that hits Ortiz. Ortiz sends it off the wall. Ahead to Green. Green. Looking up ahead. It's picked out by Green. Gagner leaves it for Stanley. Stanley going wide. His shot saved. Up to Snow. Snow. Long pass ahead. Finds Green. Green battling Green. Backhand. Simone just able to tip it. Wasn't able to control it. Jimenez keeps it in at the point. Sends a low shot through traffic. Snow had a whack at it. Beal had the pads down again. Another chance and another save by Beal. Snow behind the net. On his backhand. Looking for options. Gets tied up by Stanley. Again, no call. Absolutely immune from a whistle here in this first period. Look out to Ortiz. Ortiz sends it across to Jimenez. Banked off the wall. Picked up by Green. Now Simone. Snow for Green. Stanley now. Forehand shot goes wide. Under 20 seconds to play. Green intercepts the pass. Sends it forward. Snow's going to rush onto it. Under 10 seconds to go. Played forward. It's Labella. Howie able to push him wide. Chipped in. And that's all we've got for the first 15 minutes of play. And at the end of one, it's Basha Perry 1, Centennial 0. We're back for period number 2. It's going to be Howie, Sutter, Del Principe, Burgess, and Giusti out on the ice for Centennial as they trail by a goal. Puck played back into the Centennial zone. It's Giusti that picks it up. Giusti plays it along the near wall looking for Sutter, but that's intercepted by the Bearcats. Burgess laying the body in the corner. Howie able to pull it free, send it around the other way. Picked up by Brayburn. That's deflected. Howie gets to it. Now Giusti poked away from him. Puck deflected high up into the air. Knocked down by Giusti. He's got it himself. Has Del Principe with him. Del Principe delays. Now out. And then Bruning able to squeeze Sutter along the boards. Howie fights the puck loose. Has a shot that's flipped in. Loved but not controlled by Beal. Burgess finds Howie up ahead. Howie into the offensive zone. Sends it to the near corner looking for Sutter. Del Principe now. High shot. That's deflected behind the net. Sutter backhand pass. Giusti one-timer in the mixer. Kicked aside, second chance. Puck loose! Puck is loose and a Borley whistle. Beal bailed out as that puck fell to the far side of the official and he couldn't see it. Snow keeps it going behind the net. Green chasing. Played to the blue line and then past the net and out. Simone tracking back, gets her ahead of Gagner. Go! Finds some open space, flips it forward. Green tries a one-touch pass, can't get to it. Played long, and we'll see if Jimenez can get it. Icing waved off. Millette lets it go through to Snow. Snow, one-touch pass, but it doesn't clear the blue line. Now Snow on it. Snow goes wide around Green, has a shot. Puck loose on the rebound, swatted down. Green now tied up. Green taken down. Simone finds Millette, but Millette can't get the one-timer to go. Jimenez. Now Millette with it as Centennial resets. Dumped in. Snow hits that off the skates of Green. Now to the near side, it's Simone. Simone, the slot, fans on his pass, then Jimenez gets to it. Now Snow. Snow tries to set it to the slot, but poked away. Rowland just misplays that pass. Now Stanley chasing down Jimenez. He gets the puck behind the net. Stanley still with it. His shot saved. Second chance into the chest. And Hubler able to keep him out. Defensive zone face-off for Centennial, but it's won by Basha Perry. Basha able to keep it in. Ortiz banks it off the wall, but not out. They get a second chance. Plays it long all the way around. O'Valley can't keep it in. Rowland able to rush onto it. Rowland now fans on his shot. And then Giusti can't keep the puck in the zone as it trickles across the blue line. He'll play it cross ice, though. Sutter's there to restart the rush. Sutter finds Howie tipped and wide. Back to Sutter. On his backhand behind the net. Trying to fight off Hurd. Still battling for the puck. In skates. Sutter still fighting for it. Gumto takes a whack at him. And now it's a 3-on-1 rush coming the other way. Puck too far for DeVoe to get cleanly. Juicy then able to backhand it away from him. Picked up by Howie. Howie looking to play Sutter down deep. Sutter able to get a deflection on it. Are you kidding me? The miss of all misses on a penalty call there. As Sutter absolutely boarded. And now the puck kept in the corner. And another save for Beal. What have we got to do? Rollin, Thomas, Olivier, Burgess, and Jimenez on the ice for Centennial. Burgess now with the puck off the face-off. Able to get to it. Loose puck now as Olivier takes the defender down. Still loose, still out front. And clear to side. Jimenez sends one through traffic, goes all the way to the near side. Now Olivier. Olivier has that poked away. Out to Burgess. Burgess shot from the point. Bouncing shot into the pads of Beal. Jimenez with it at the red line. Goes cross ice. Right on the stick of Olivier. Olivier across past Rollin, but Thomas is there. Thomas could send one in. That's deflected. Another penalty call goes against Centennial here. Hooking the call. This after no call when Sutter got boarded or when Noah Stanley threw a punch in the first period. Green with the puck. Justy sends it back out. Noah Stanley, who again should be in the showers by all rights and rules of Basha. Picked up by Simone. Drop back for Ortiz. Justy and Simone will send it down. Jumped in. Beal, not sure if they wanted to play it. Left for Stanley. Stanley now is going to pick up momentum and take it out across. To the high slot, now wide. Stanley still with the puck. Sends it out front. That's blocked. Snow now. Sends it down. Simone's going to chase. Stanley watching for him. 1 minute gone on the penalty. Stanley across the blue line. Leaves it for Bruning. Bruning, the goal scorer, has his shot deflected to the half wall. Labella back to Green, back to Labella. Simone tried to kick it. Played loose, then Stanley's shot deflects off of Ortiz. Justy able to get the puck out, then sent back in, but Basha Perry has to clear the offside. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Gives Justy a chance to send it down ice. Snow tipped it, and it comes back the other way. Icing called. And with 13 seconds left on the power play, we'll get an offensive zone draw coming up. .13 seconds remaining on the penalty to Olivier. Draw back. Jimenez sends a shot in. That's kicked aside. Gagner across the line. Centering pass. Kicked aside by Millette. Back to even strength as Olivier makes his way to the bench. Backhand pass. Or backhand shot, I should say. Saved by Hubler down on his pads from the side. Puck still behind the Centennial net. Now it's going to be Kachayev with it. Bumps there. Kachayev gets it out. Off the stick of Jimenez. Still loose. And here comes Chase Johnson. Millette there with him. Johnson moves to the forehand. And that shot deflected up over the net. Wagner now sends one down. That's covered. And then we get a late hit on Hubler after the whistle. And these refs will do nothing about it. Absolutely absurd. Menes now battles to the corner. Now sent forward. Green. Can't get his shot away. Put ahead, Gumto. Burgess will retrieve it behind his own goal line. Send ahead to Snow. Snow pass the center of the ice. Green. Then with a backhand pass, can't find a target. He's able to get it back for himself. Now across the line for Snow. Snow's shot deflected out front up into the netting. And we get a stoppage.
Go, be aggressive.
Offensive zone draw. Won by Centennial. Burgess' shot goes wide to the near side. Puck kept in. Snow sends one in the middle. Simone can't get his shot away. Green then able to keep the puck in. Burgess battling with Hurd as he's able to win the puck back. Backhand pass finds Snow. Snow peels away. Sends it forward. Green picks it up. Green with a head of steam from behind his own net. Ortiz with a good defensive play to stop that rush. Turns it to a 3-on-1 the other way. Past Snow. And icing called. D'Angelo. Played up and out. Sutter's going to grab it down. Can't control as he had a chance at an odd man rush. Now Sutter gets it back. Finds Del Principe. Del Principe across the line. Delays. Goreen able to block the shot. Then it's going to deflect out to neutral ice. Juicy will backhand it forward. Howie will pick it up. Howie across the line. Sends one in low. It's covered by Beal. Bearcats win the face-off, able to chip forward. Looking for Bruning, but it's going to go long. Jimenez then delays too long. Bruning able to separate him from the puck. Whipped out front through the slot, and then shot over the net. Howie. Backhand only as far as Labella. Labella in the circle, his shot over the net. Bouncing puck comes out in front of Hubler. Nobody there to direct it on. Del Principe, backhander looking for Sutter, but cut out by Basha Perry. Now a loose pass. Juicy able to get it in the zone. 2-on-1 played ahead. Labella loses control. Howie goes around the boards. And a save for Hubler. Roland glides in to take the defensive zone draw. It's won by Basha Perry. That shot's deflected. Burgess has his stick lifted by Gagner right as he tries to play the puck. Gagner able to get it to Edelman. Edelman takes a shot. Now Rollin. Get it to the line, but not out. Chance Hubler, he'll hold on. Shot through traffic, and Hubler able to see enough of it to get it gloved. Green at the faceoff dot, able to win it to the boards. It's deflected as Ortiz tries to get it out. Now Green still on it. Up to Sutter. Sutter able to backhand it past Edelman, gets it out. Ahead to Snow. Snow takes it into the offensive zone. Snow shot, bouncing puck, and that goes wide. Beal is leaving rebounds. The Coyotes haven't been able to find one to get it past him yet. The shot in on Hubler. Second chance goes behind the net. Burgess hits Quinn with the exit pass. Kept in by the Bearcats. Now Ortiz. Hard around the boards. Looking for Sutter to pick it up, and he does. Sutter then just ahead of Snow. And we're going to have icing. We're rolling again to take the defensive zone draw. Burgess with a hit in the corner. Puck's going to come to Thomas. Thomas trying to dig it free. Gets it to Rollin. Hits a skate. Not out. So near the 2-minute mark here, period number 2. Still just that 12th-second goal separating the two sides. And Centennial have had their chances. Olivier up the wall. Gets it to Thomas. Chance for a rush. They hurry. Thomas finds it back to Olivier. Shot up in the air. And another save for Beal. Rolling to the offensive zone, Dot. Just over 2 minutes. Again, left to go. 2:02 to play. Now, Giusti on his forehand. Shot deflected. Giusti keeps it in the line. Steps to the face-off circle on his backhand. Finds Thomas. Thomas cleared up high in the head. No call. DeVoe then has it stripped away. Hurd across the line. Offside. At 1:40. Howie Simone and Del Principe out now. Howie wins the faceoff. Del Principe dangles the one player, then has it poked away. Hurd picks it up along the wall, cuts towards the middle of the ice, has it poked away by Giusti. Giusti now on his own into the offensive zone and stripped away. Now the Bearcats try and flip long. Played aside as icing had been waved off. Jimenez gets it up to Simone. Simone works a little slowly, gets checked. Now the puck up and out. Bouncing puck, collected by Simone. Has Del Principe to his left. Stripped away again. Under a minute to play. Ahead looking for Howie. Howie Able to use his body to keep that puck in, and then he gets held up. Taken to the ice, but again, no call. Basha Perry able to exit. Gumto then overskates it at the logo. Played through traffic as they change. Icing waved off. Simone able to keep the puck in the zone as he strips DeAngelis of it. Then DeAngelis takes him hard to the wall. Howie, sharp angle shot, hits a leg. Bruning with it. Bruning ahead to Jimenez as we're going to end the second period as we started it with Basha Perry ahead by 1-0. We'll get set for period number 3 here. It looks like it's going to be Snow, Catch, Sutter, Ortiz, and Juicy on the ice for Centennial. They still trail 1-0 like they have since just 12 seconds into the game. Now we're back underway. Face-off's tied up at the dot. Snow comes away with it. Snow across the blue line, and he's going to come across offside, apparently. So we get a whistle, and we'll do it again. Basha Perry able to clear their zone. It's Bump with it. Bump goes wide. Now tries to cut in. Ortiz able to poke that puck out to the corner. Gathered back in and then off a stick. Sutter clears the zone. Takes a hit to do so. Snow with it now. Snow tries to get taken down by Green, and then he flips his shot over the net. Snow gathers back to the face-off circle. He shoots. And again, saved by Beal. Beal perfect on 33 shots so far. Centennial has been pressing all game. This is very similar to the game they had back in September. I think Beal was the goalie in that game as well, standing on his head to secure a win for the Bearcats. That one a 5-4 win. Now Rollin wins the faceoff. Olivier able to keep it in. Still works it up along the wall. Steps on the puck. Now backhand back to Juicy. Juicy shoots through traffic. That goes wide. A chance. But Rollin not able to get to the puck. Basha Perry cleared the zone. No offside that time. Olivier gathers back in. Looks for Thomas. Poked away by Green. Feeds it forward. That's deflected. Over to Stanley. Stanley shoots. That's over the net. Thomas will chase it up along the wall. Gets it past the blue line and out. Now finds Rollin. Rollin into the offensive zone. As along the corner, it's poked ahead to Stanley. Back to Rollin. He gets tied up. Ortiz at the line. D to D to Jimenez. Jimenez able to keep it in. Sends one through traffic. Out front. Johnson rips the back of the net. And we're tied at 1. Centennial finally able to find the answer and tie this at 1 on their 34th shot. And it's Chase Johnson with the goal. Just his second of the year. Back out of way, puck deflected in deep. Simone gets past the valley and gets to it. And Simone tries to get it squeezed in on his backhand, but poked away. Burgess through traffic from the point. Gumtu sends one long. Burgess first to it. Now a one-touch pass finds Kachayev. Kachayev has a shot and takes a hit. That's intercepted out front. Simone dangling, shoots, deflected. Simone taken down. We get a whistle, but we're not going to get a call. Puck's in the back of the net. No goal, no penalty. Absolute robbery. Unbelievable. Simone thrown. Bouncing puck. That's saved. Out front. There it is. Can't take that one back. Simone gets the goal. And Centennial now leads 2-1.
Go, Centennial. Keep it up.
So they trailed from 12 seconds in, and with 12-12 left to go in the third period, Centennial now takes the lead. Del Principe gains the red line, sends it deep. Beal can't get to it to slow it down. Howie along the half wall. Now Green to Burgess. Burgess banks one off the pads. Jimenez keeps it in, sends it again through traffic. Centennial keeping the pressure up. Del Principe goes cross ice for Burgess. Burgess to the outside the circle. Shot. And that one Beal's going to drop on. Back underway. Beal again smothers the puck. Scoring on the two Centennial goals. The first, Chase Johnson from Emmanuel Jimenez and Rogelio Ortiz. The second one, Simone from Burgess and Johnson. We'll run that back and we get another break in play. Burgess now at the point. Sends it through traffic, tipped by Sutter, but he got too much of it and it just dropped straight down. Burgess with a big hit at the blue line. Kicks the puck to Sutter. Sutter, that's high! Stanley's going to go, and we'll see what that's going to be for. And they're going to gather because it looks like we're going to get 2 and a 10 as a possibility. And there it is. Noah Stanley adds to his team-leading 38 penalty minutes. There's another 12 for head contact. So 2 and 10, the call against Noah Stanley for head contact. And the Coyotes, who just took the lead, will now take a man advantage. As some confusion here as Bearcats had to send a second man to the box, so we'll have to get 4 on the ice. Here we go. It'll be Green, Snow, Sutter, Simone, and Juicy to start the power play. Pulled free. Snow's shot, and that was deflected up and out of play. Again, drawn to Snow. Bouncing puck floats behind the net. Green now tied up with Labella in the corner. Labella does a good job to spin and send that one down the length of the ice. Touch pass for Green, just rolled off the end of his stick, and Bearcats able to send it back down. Snow again tries to touch pass. It ends up rolling up his stick. Now Gagner. Only as far as Juicy. Juicy takes it himself. Past Labella. On his backhand. Out front. And DeAngelis able to push that aside. Drop down. Bump's going to chase it. Hubler with a nice play to chip it up along the boards. Simone on the attack. Takes one step too many and doesn't bring the puck with him. Now it's cleared back down the length of the ice. Under a minute to go here. Hubler gives it to Juicy. Ahead to Simone. Simone goes across for Snow. Snow through the middle of the ice, and that's stolen away by the Bearcats and cleared back down. Simone taken down by Bruner. And we're going to get a penalty coming up here. Holding the call against Simone. So it'll be 4-on-4 for 21 seconds. Sutter ties the faceoff up. Bump finds Edelman. Edelman with a shot from the point. Hubler's there. Holding firm on the ice. Sutter misses with his hit. Another one sent through. That's deflected. Bump able to get to it first. Now Sutter. Sutter spins out of it, but he's tangled up. He's able to chip free as Quinn comes out of the box. Quinn serving the 2 minutes of the 2 and 10. Quinn then overskates. Green able to get to the puck. Green takes a bump from Green. Now banked out across the line. Picked up by Bruning. Bruning's backhand pass for Labella. Burgess gets taken down. Bruning spins away. Tries to go across. Bouncing puck still in the slot. Still free. And finally chipped aside by the Centennial defense. Green takes a hit from Sutter. Sutter will pick up the puck. And then he'll dump it into the air, go off for a change as that floats in on Beal. 41 seconds left to go on the penalty to Simone. Gumto tries to feed Quinn. Ortiz then gets the official. Now wraps it around the dasher. Bouncing puck, but not clear. Sent in. Pad save, then wide. Snow backhands out of the zone. Burgess to make for the bench. Defensive changes. We hit just 10 seconds left to go. That's deflected in by Gumto. So no icing. Ortiz off the stick of Millette. Millette hard into the boards by Labella. Gets taken down as he tries to just eat the puck in the corner. Puck free. And Millette taken down behind the play. Basha Perry with the goal. So 7:26 left to go in the third period, and we're all square at 2. Centennial wins the faceoff. Jimenez able to chip forward. Not a power play goal, just an even strength goal. Juicy's pass hits Bruning. Juicy gets it back. That's a high stick, no call. Juicy gets hit in the face mask. Puck blasted. It's in, and it's a goal for Centennial. And I will tell you, as hard as I've been on the officials all night, that's one that Basha Perry is going to complain about because it looked like Beal had it. Juicy made a move to the net. He was shoved into the post, trickled across the line. And again, that's one half the crowd's not going to like. And then Centennial 3, Basha Perry 2, just 30 seconds after the last goal. Labella overskates as Basha Perry wins the faceoff. Bruning now. Rayburn has to throw on the brakes as the Bearcats were offside. Jimenez not able to get it past the first body and out. Shot hits traffic out front. Jimenez spins, sends it around the boards. Thomas to the line, not out. Bouncing puck. Bump able to control in the corner. Buff now steps to the faceoff dot. High slot. Has it poked away by Juicy. Puck banked off Olivier. Still battling Bruning. Rayburn steps in trying to pick the puck up. Still battling now into the neutral zone. Rayburn with it. He'll play it ahead. Quinn in his own defensive zone knocks that down, and he'll chip it ahead. Simone able to gather. Sends it back behind the net. Jimenez returns it. Simone trying to pick it up and play out front. He's got a lot of blue jerseys around him. Burgess now at right. He sends it back behind the net. Simone and Kachayev both back there. That leaves Labella open to take the puck out of the zone. Now Jimenez able to win it back. Goes D to Burgess. Kachayev returns to Burgess. Ahead for Jimenez. DeAngelis plays it long. Basha Perry going for a change on the fly. Johnson, scorer of Centennial's first goal, takes it around one. In on his backhand. Now Gagner has to come all the way to the near side. Poked away, and that's going to be... Oh, it looked like it was going to be covered by Hubler, but it went through him. Wide of his net. Played out front, bouncing puck. Simone to the ball. Simone turns. He'll fire it down.
Go!
Off the stick of Gagner. Burgess. Poked away by Green. Now Johnson with it. Johnson down to the ice. Still battling for it. Green can't clear. Quinn can't clear. Now it's across the blue line. Simone and Green battling along the bench. Poke to center ice. Kachayev gets a piece of it. Johnson will leave for Burgess. Finds Simone. Back to Burgess. Burgess now has space. He'll take a shot from the top of the circle, and Beal will hold on. Catch you up on the scoring of the 2 goals we had in quick succession. It was Dominic Labella from Elijah Hurd to tie things up. And then 30 seconds later, I guess technically 27 seconds later, Daniel Giusti from Jackson Olivier. Puck out front into the slot. No one home for Centennial. Bearcats able to clear under 4 to play here in the third period. Centennial 3, Basha Perry 2. Labella picks up the loose puck. He'll take it across the line on his forehand, then go wide to bump. Bruning, his shot. Deflected by Ortiz. Snow able to take it across the line. Snow tangled up and offside called. Howie catch Del Principe, Juice and Ortiz on the ice here with just over 3 minutes to play. Basha Perry able to scoop clear. Hits a linesman in the skate. Catch now across the line on his forehand. And goes backhand. Backhand shots there. Puck still loose. Beal still doesn't have it covered, and we get an early whistle again. Howie to take the offensive zone face-off. Flipped up. Ortiz keeps it in. Shots deflected aside. Still not clear. Ortiz able to keep it in. Catch now. Has it poked away from him. Gagner looking for Hurd. Puck still loose. It's picked up by Del Principe. No overskates at Howie. Then flips it ahead. Green. Green spins. Fires out of his zone. Ortiz picks it up. He'll dump it in. Puck now played long. Ortiz picks it up. Sends it back. Catch. Sidesteps one. Sends the pass over to Del Principe. Del Principe shoots. That's just high over the net. Hits the stanchion. Takes a weird hop. And Basha Perry now with a chance to go deep. That's going to go all the way down. And we'll get an icing whistle with 2:03.
Go. Smart.
Basha Perry, center's going to be thrown out of the circle. Green set to take it. Won by Basha Perry, almost into their own net. Giusti then has a shot. That's deflected up high. Green back to it. Tries to feed Burgess. Pass. Bouncing puck. Labella has it. And offside. 1:44 to play. This one coming down to the wire. Snow, Green, Sutter, Burgess, and Justy on the ice. As we're inside 2 minutes to play in period number 3. Green still tied up, able to get the puck back to neutral ice. Bruning sends it forward, finds Bump. Bump taken down by Burgess, but gets the puck to Labella. Poked away from Labella, Bruning with it. And that's held on to by Hubler. .130 to play. Beal's going to go to the bench. Simone in to take the draw instead of Green. Empty net on Basha Perry's end of the ice. 6 skaters out. Simone wins the faceoff. Sutter now tries to step around a couple. They want to gain the red line first. Can't even get past the blue line. Green tries to chip one into the middle. He gets taken down by Burgess. Rolling puck. Hubler's on it. And we get a whistle to minute 11. Simone in again to take the draw. Justy, Burgess, Sutter, and Snow with him. Up the wall, not out. To the side, Green able to keep it in. Bruning with it. Loses it to Justy, gets it back. He takes the hit along the half wall, sent out front. Going to get out of the zone. DeAngelis will collect, but Basha Perry has to reset. Played long. Burgess going to set it on ice. Oh! And he just misses the empty net. .48 of the clock left. Centennial up by just a goal. Empty net on the far end of the rink. Timeout taken by Basha Perry. We'll step aside for just 1 minute. I'll be back. .39.9 on the clock. Centennial 3, Basha Perry 2. 6 skaters on the ice for the Bearcats. We got Howie, Simone, Sutter, Justy, and Burgess on the ice in white. Face-off tied up. Shot trickles through wide. Picked up by Justy. He's going to send it. That'll be deflected. And Simone able to deflect it. He picks it up in the offensive zone. He shoots just wide of the empty net. Sutter will grab it on the far side. Sutter taken hard into the boards. He's trying to possess the puck. He's taken across the line. Burgess sends it forward. Simone's shot again goes wide. 13 seconds. Howie first to it. Howie ridden into the boards. Bruning can't clear. Simone behind the net. Tries to feed out front for Sutter. And that's the horn and the final score. Centennial 3, Basha Perry 2. A come from behind win for the Coyotes here tonight. And chirping going on after the whistle. Gagner's going to get himself in trouble. We'll run down the scoring as we watch the handshake line progress here. Centennial 3 goals on 50 shots. Basha Perry 2 on 25. Scoring opened up in the first period. Baylor Bruning on the assist from Liam Bump just 12 seconds into the game. It took until the third period for Centennial to be able to answer back. It was Chase Johnson with 13:05 left to go off the assist from Emmanuel Jimenez and Rogelio Ortiz. And then just under a minute later, Michael Simone got one across the line. That was assisted by Decker Burgess and Chase Johnson to take a 2-1 lead. Basha Perry wasn't done yet, though. They answered back through Dominic Labella on the assist from Elijah Hurd at 7:26. But 27 seconds later, Daniel Giusti with the game winner off the assist from Jackson Oliveira. Goal that was the cause of much consternation from the Basha Perry players, as it did look like Beal had it covered before it crossed the line, but the whistle hadn't gone. That's it for us here tonight at the